Lamar should just get paid.
Pay the man his damn money.
You know, all of these guys got paid, and it's his turn.
Lamar, you might have to take a little less than you want. And the Ravens, you might have to give a little more than you want.
In case you somehow missed it, Lamar Jackson finally got his mega deal from the Ravens. It makes him the highest paid player in terms of annual salary at $52 million a year. Now, we all know that annual salary is misleading, but what isn't is guaranteed dollars.
Guaranteed.
Richard Lamar is the third highest with $185 million guaranteed, but all that money isn't the real talking point with Lamar's contract. As you can probably tell, it's how we got the bag without an agent. So the question is, will this spell the end of agents in the NFL? Well, the short answer is no, but it'll certainly make stars rethink if they need an agent. I mean, the truth is that great players, they're gonna get paid no matter what. And as much as the media touted Lamar as an outlier for not having the agent, he isn't even the first player to represent themselves and still get the bag.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're gonna get.
Richard Sherman is probably the most memorable player to represent themselves without an agent. In 2018, after getting cut by the Seahawks, Sherman signed a 3-year, $27 million contract with the Niners. Now, Sherman was criticized for only getting $3 million guaranteed at signing and $7 million guaranteed in total. But the $33 million he earned over the course of his time in SF showed that the incentives he negotiated for were a lot easier to achieve than compared to public perception. Just a year later, another Legion of Boom member also got paid, and this time in their prime. Bobby Wagner secured himself a 3-year, $54 million contract with $40 million guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Ironically though, the most recent example of a player getting the bag while representing themselves is Roquan Smith with the Ravens. Smith made himself a $100 million man.
$92 million in 3 hours!
Which is no easy feat for a linebacker. The contract is only 5 years and gives him $60 million in total guarantees. Did the people who said that Lamar really needed an agent to negotiate with the Ravens do any sort of research? And for Smith, if he had gotten an agent, he would have lost at least $1.8 million. With all those examples, it seems like representing yourself is a good bet. But why don't more NFL players try it? I'll just let Richard Sherman explain that.
Because it's the richest contract in the National Football League. And literally, an agent of a quarterback that just went to the Super Bowl just negotiated the highest contract in the history of the game. So it's not like we're speaking without precedent. We're speaking with immediate precedent. The president was just set by Nicole Lynn, who did a fantastic job. Great deal. That was a great deal for Jalen Hurts. That's a great deal. Highest paid quarterback, highest paid player. Lamar exceeded that deal by himself.
But the thing is, there's still some benefits for star players to have agents. I mean, for the players, it separates the business side of football with the actual, playing part, and allows them to focus on things outside of negotiations. As for the non-stars, they definitely still need agents. Remember, this is the NFL. It stands for not for long. The gap between players is so minuscule, so the connections agents have with teams can be the difference between getting a contract and being on the streets. So that 3% is certainly worth the hit. But for stars, they'll always have to answer this question. Is the 3% of their contract worth the time and effort it takes to represent themselves? And that's exactly the conversation Lamar Jackson and his mother had. And they obviously chose it to go alone, en route to securing the largest contract in NFL history. Not too bad for supposedly a running back.
Not bad for a running back.